Alright, we're back with a 4-player game now. Now, there is an awful lot going on here. Let's see Sea-Hag. I'm going to open silver because I'm going to want that no matter what. Okay, 5 is going to be pretty terrible, although contraband is okay. 4 is a smithy there for B.D. Eastman. So only one other player has gotten Sea-Hag right now, which means that it's going to be pretty good for me to get Sea-Hag. If there had been 3 Sea-Hags there, then I do in fact think that some other strategy might be okay. There's a native village. I might actually even consider double Sea-Hag here, and then going for gardens, which I think will be important, because the game's going to end pretty quick. And that is what my plan is going to be. Don't really like the 4 here. I think it's probably even as is. A bit too early to be buying gardens on the second reshuffle, so I'm going to go ahead and get a silver. And again 4. I really hope to get 5 because contraband I think would be nice. Now, I really hope that the person who's in 4th position helps me out with this contraband by prohibiting the right thing, and good, gold is probably the right thing there. Well, if I were him, I'd be getting probably another contraband and a copper now. He got a royal seal. I do expect this game to be pretty slogged out due to the curses from the Sea-Hags. And I'm going to have a choice, do I want gardens or not, at this point. And I think I'm actually going to take one. Transmute, interesting. Well, that could potentially be good, but I think it's going to be sort of slow to go for the potion and the... yeah. Now, given all the actions there, I think I am going to have time. I guess I'll get a couple more silvers on this shuffle. So the only other person with the Sea-Hag has gotten 2 smithies already, which is a lot. Here, this guy should be grabbing a gold and top-decking it. He is. And a gold for B.D. Eastman. Okay, let's see what he does with his pawn. Card and a buy, interesting. And he's getting a couple of native villages. I'm going to get 1 more silver. And 1 more silver here if and only if I don't get Sea-Hagged. If I do get Sea-Hagged, then I'm going to go ahead and he's gotten expand. Buy another silver. My problem is I don't anticipate having a problem getting to yeah. Okay. I don't really have a problem I don't anticipate having a problem getting to 2nd. I sort of doubt that I will win. But we'll see. Go ahead and pick up the gardens there. That's only worth a single point at this point. That's about to be worth 2. And pretty soon after that it'll be worth 3. There are 3 Sea-Hags out, and I have 2 of them. So, with a little bit of luck, that'll do me a lot of good. Well, B.D. Eastman has also gotten gardens at this point. Interesting. Palace gets a double smithy there. See what he does on 7. He gets an expand. I obviously want the copper here. Now I'm going to have a choice. Do I want the gold? Or am I going to want gardens? or contraband. I think I'm going to want the gold, but we'll see. Again, you should be prohibiting gold here. It prohibits expands. I think that's a big mistake. Eastman, another smithy. 3 money, that's a silver. Quintalis gets to expand something. That's an estate into a royal seal. And with 3 buys a silver. I'm going to go ahead and get a gold. 5, I'll get a contraband, and then I will really, really start slamming the gardens and such. So how many cards do I have right now? 21. So I already got 2-point gardens. I do think the game is going to last long enough with the Sea Hags that they will be worth 3 points at least. I also think it's long enough that getting the contraband will be worth it. Some decent amounts of stuff going on to mats now. Contraband there for me. Definitely want the pawn here. I don't think it's quite early enough to be getting estates. Top decking and expand. I'm a little bit worried about how fast these guys are getting through their stuff. But, oh well. See, that potion is just ugly. I'm gonna get a pawn. 7 is interesting. Guess I'll snap and expand, could be useful. J. Brown gets a couple of expands off. These native villages are really working wonders here. Now, 1, 2... Oh, we picked up 2 cards. So how many cards does he have left in his hand after that? Just 1. So probably a 5 cost or something. Oh, platinum? There's no way he can buy a platinum. Terrible prohibition. He only had 1 card left in his hand. In fact, I probably would have gone ahead and prohibited, I don't know, smithy or silver or something. Probably silver. Yeah, probably silver. Okay, 1 expand, please. Again, I have a bit of a lead here, and my next shuffle will be my big greening shuffle, or I start to really green. The expand also helps me control the end of the game a little better than say, a gold would have. And given that I only really want to be able to get to 4 consistently, it's not a big time deal. There's a royal seal. I hand out more curses and go ahead and buy gardens. Now I have a choice of whether I want to Sea Hag or expand. And it's going to be a real easy choice if I get hit with the Sea Hag here, because then I will want to expand. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a tough choice. But I probably want a Sea Hag. Well, let's see. How close is he to his reshuffle? Probably I have a good chance, a decently good chance of doing this thing. So now I had 26 cards, so these are still 2 points, but they're about to be worth a heck of a lot. Well, not a heck of a lot more, but a little more. My contraband should come up nicely here. I can either get gardens and estate, or tunnel and tunnel. So of course curses are about to run out. Smithies are getting sort of low. Native villages are getting a bit low. Now, there's not that much money in any one person's hands. I'm really surprised, actually, at how well this guy's been able to chain, but that's probably largely down to all the stuff on the mat. Here he has 11. We'll see if he top decks a platinum or buys a colony. He top decks a platinum. Even a colony, though, I don't think would help him that much. We'll see what I get prescribed here. See, one of the nice things about Contraband here is it's hard to pinpoint exactly what to prescribe. Potentially, I could actually even go for Smithy in Native Village and try to run out piles. But I don't think my lead's quite big enough for that yet. So, Gardens, and do I want a Native Village or do I want an estate? Probably the Native Village, just because I do want to be able to end the game. So I want to run out that pile if possible. And that looks like a good pile to try to run out. And it has been run out at this point. So I'm going to grab a tunnel here. Yeah, interesting. Is everybody going to start flooding for points? Because I'm going to have this interesting decision as to whether I should go after the smithies or more gardens. There's another transmute. I'm expanding a royal seal into a province. Buying a tunnel. Okay, how close is he to me? Not very. So card and a buy, first of all. Smithy and copper. And count on hopefully being able to keep ahead of this guy, which I guess isn't entirely assured. Ooh, there's 10. He's top decking a platinum. Yeah, probably should have gone for that guard. Well, I don't know. I don't think they can get to stuff consistently, so I want to give myself a chance to end the game with a win. He has how many cards on his mat now? 3. I'm going to buy an estate here, of course. I've got 34 cards. Now I'm going to buy a tunnel. I'm just looking to end the game as quick as I can. That estate is going to turn into a gardens, and this is going to be a province. Okay, they're starting to catch up a bit. So pawn, Quintalis is the one I'm most worried about. There's another province. I get a tunnel. Now, this could be an okay situation for me, but probably isn't a great one. Well, we'll see what Quintalis can do first of all. There's a curse into a tunnel. Royal Seal is going to be another tunnel, probably. Or he could top deck a silver. That's an expand. That seems like a weird play. So he buys a tunnel. Which means I can't win by expanding gardens into Smithy, which means I need to go for the points here. How many cards do I have in my deck? I was at 4. That was how long ago? I'm probably getting close to another Garden's Threshold this turn or the next. So that was a pawn. Again, he needs to be able to get a province and, so there's the province, he takes the lead. Now, I'm a point behind, so it definitely looks like a mistake now for me to have gotten that smithy over Gardens. Kicking myself a bit on that. J. Brown now sneaks ahead of me. Do want to pick up a Gardens here if Quintalis can't end the game. And he can't. He's a point behind, so he really can't, probably. Action and a buy. Smithy. And what? 2 coppers. Okay. So I will pump back into the lead here, buying this Gardens for a moment. And probably be able to end on a win. Right, I have to at this point. I have to be getting very close to the next Garden's Threshold. If there's a curse into a tunnel, and I'm going to guess he probably doesn't have the money to buy the smithy to win. If he does, he should, and I would get second. If not, oh, he does, so shoot. Yeah, definitely should have gotten that Gardens instead of the smithy. We'll see if he does it here, though. Alas, one card away. Oh, that's painful.